The challenge is new version every sunrise, but if you die, you switch back version. Here's the thing. Diamonds spawn 50% more rarely in the northeast quadrant as opposed to the southwest quadrant. We need to go ahead and find plus 50% diamonds in the southwest quadrant, because that could be why we could not find them last time. You may be wondering, what is he talking about? We are currently in Minecraft Alpha version 1.1.2, and currently there is something weird with the world generation, apparently, where the world is measured based on the point in the middle, 0, 0, and the world is measured off like that in 4 quadrants. And apparently the the northeast quadrant has 50% less diamonds, 50% more in the southwest quadrant. So that is where we need to head. The trouble is, where are we? Where are we? No coordinates. Press F3. There are no coordinates. We cannot find where we are. We do have a compass, but that points us back to original spawn, which is why it's pointing us on a diagonal over here. Original spawn is over there. Original spawn is not necessarily at 0, 0, as far as I know. And so that basically means that we don't know where we are in relation to 0, 0, which quadrant we are in. We just need to go from wherever we are and head to the southwest. Now the question is, which way is the southwest? You may think, aha, well, just follow the sun. The sun is going which way? The sun rises in the east, sets in the west. Well, actually, the sun does not rise in the east and set in the west. The sun rises in the north due to a bug. So, yeah, so which way is the sun going? The sun is going down that way. So it's setting in the south, because we are in Minecraft Alpha version 1.1.2. Setting in the south. That appears to have been fixed by beta, from reading the wiki correctly. So, okay, setting in the south. Rises in the north, sets in the south. We're going to go through what exactly has changed in between the last version and this version as usual. But yeah, so used to rise in the north. So that would be north. That would be north, which means if we want to go to the southwest, we want to go back this way. So let's go ahead and go back this way, which is the opposite direction to our compass, which means that we were actually heading in the right direction originally. We should probably go ahead and head. We want to get deeper into these chunks, because how far are we from our original spawn? We are not too far from the original spawn, if I remember correctly. If you guys remember, then let me know, but I don't think we're very far, which means, because original spawn is not necessarily at 0, 0. We could have spawned, we obviously spawned to the negative 50% diamonds direction, the north, what would that be, northeast. We obviously spawned up that way. We need to go ahead and try to head away from where our compass is pointing, but the trouble is, original spawn could have been at 0, 0, but it may not have been. It may have been at like plus 100, negative whatever. It could have been like 200 blocks away or something. Not sure exactly. Couldn't quite tell on the wiki, just sort of speed reading the wiki. If you guys read it in more detail, you might be able to figure it out. But in any case, we may have just come all the way back to 0, 0, or maybe not even at 0, 0 yet. We need to go ahead and go farther to the southwest. So that is what we are going to be doing today. To get plus 50% diamonds, the question is, how do we transport all of our stuff? Perhaps we cannot transport all of our stuff. Perhaps we should just leave a trail of all of our stuff. A trail of all of our stuff. How about leave a trail of cobblestone? And then we can get back to all of our stuff if we need to. Bring what we can and just go simply the opposite direction to the compass and try to head to a point where we will find something in the mines, because last time we went through several versions in one episode and went through a giant tunnel underground and did not find anything. So we want to head to where we know there are plus 50% diamond spawns. So let's go ahead and do that today. We're going to go ahead and head that way and try to see how far we can get, and try not to die as well, because our armor is almost dead, and try to keep a trail back to the base here so we can get back here if we need to. It's going to be an adventure. We're probably going to be out at night quite a few times, and we'll see what happens, and hopefully we don't get lost in the meantime. See you guys then. Alright, so let's take what we need for the journey, and let's go ahead and head on our way. Let's leave our furnaces here, because we have plenty of cobblestone to get. Ooh, we need this iron. Okay, let's get that smelting. We have plenty of cobblestone to make more furnaces. Let's check. We should probably get some pork chops so that we are good to go. We don't need this much cobblestone. We do need some, but not that much. And we don't need the gravel. We have our stuff here to make arrows to make a bow, because that is essential for combat. Essential for combat is a bow, and we need one more string, though. And this appears to be gold. There are no item names on anything right now, but this appears to be gold. Not particularly helpful for us right now. Let's go ahead and drop our gold into the chest, drop our redstone. We are going to attempt to make a trail back here, if we can. Okay, so we should be good. I'll be back with you guys once we get everything ready to go. Alrighty, we are ready to go. We have some extra pork chops. We should probably grab a couple more, actually. That might be a good idea. Grab a couple more. They are pretty cheap, so let's go ahead and grab a couple of pork chops. We are going to leave most of our stuff here. We're going to try to make a trail back, and it's already getting to nighttime. We have 7 iron, so we can make a little bit of a protection if we need to. Okay, so you may be wondering, what have been the changes in between the last version and this version? The main change, as far as the thing that will be most helpful, is sneaking. It has been added. Oh, wait a minute. Sneaking has been added, but apparently... Oh, and they changed the menu. They changed the look of the menu, I think it looks like. Or at least they added a couple of things. Invert mouse sensitivity. Mouse sensitivity is a thing that is now part of the game here. View bobbing, limit frame rate, graphics fast, difficulty. There's loads of settings here, which is very nice indeed. Let's go to controls. Sneaking should be right shift, and we have sneaking has been added. Okay, so we can sneak. We will not fall off of the edge of blocks, which is very nice indeed. Let's go ahead and head all the way over this mountain. We are trying to get to the southwest, because the southwest has plus 50% diamond spawns. We don't know where we are relative to 0, which is the problem, but we do know that heading this way takes us to the southwest. So we're going to go ahead and keep trying to run through here, hopefully not die. As you can see, the sun is going down pretty quickly, which means that it is getting dark, which means that monsters will start spawning. Good thing there is no hunger bar in this game at this particular time. There's no hunger bar, but there is a health bar. But there's no hunger bar, which does mean that we will not need to worry about sprinting or using up extra hunger by jumping on things. That is very nice. There is no sprinting still, but there is sneaking, which is always good. So, oh, we did not leave a trail. Okay, you know what? We need to leave a trail. Yeah, okay, so we're going to hopefully not lose where exactly we are trying to get back home to get to our stuff. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and head down here. Try to keep an eye on the area around us, because there are still no sounds, but the version changes. Sneaking has been added, which is very nice indeed. There's also... fishing rods have been added, because we have switched from version 1.1.0 to 1.1.2, which is very nice. But that means we skipped 1.1.1 because that does not exist in the launcher anymore. But that version changed a number of things. Oh, there's some saplings here. Not sure why, but let's go ahead and grab them. Okay, let's go ahead and head up here. And hopefully no monsters are coming out yet. But in any case, fishing rods have been added. They apparently have no use, but they are stackable, which is interesting. And then, let's try to go over here, avoid all of the spiders that may be coming out. There's a tree, a sapling down here. We're going to go, let's try to go 500 blocks. That's the idea. And make sure that nothing comes from behind us. It looks like we're safe for the moment. If we keep moving fast enough, we should not get any monsters spawning around us, in theory. That's the idea. There's a skeleton down there. Okay, well, that idea is pretty much out the window now. Let's go ahead and regenerate our health so that we are ready for a combat situation if we need to be. And, okay, let's get... Okay, that's a creeper. That's a creeper. And he's going to blow up. No, yes, he's not going to blow up. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and knock him down. Let's go ahead and place some more cobblestone. And then go through what some more of the changes were. And we were kind of stuck here. Hopefully the creeper does not sneak up from behind, because we are pretty much stuck at the top of the hill there. Okay. And we are going to try to go 500 blocks as far as we can this episode. Okay, we have new paintings added, which is very interesting. Didn't know that there were paintings added already, but apparently they are, and they added new ones in this version, or rather in the version that we skipped, and so they are therefore added in this version as well. Keep moving as fast as we can, because we cannot sprint. We need to keep away from the creepers and the zombies and all that. Keep an eye out on what is ahead of us and what is to the sides. As long as we keep moving, whatever is behind us should, in theory, stay behind us. As long as we don't get stuck on blocks, as long as we keep jumping up as quickly as we can. Okay. We also have sneaking at it, as we already said, which is very helpful, but not in this particular combat setting. We have quite a challenge right now. There's an ocean there. Have boats been added? Do boats exist? That is the big question. No idea, but we shall find out, hopefully. Let's try to get down this mountain without dying, ideally. That would be very good, because if we die, we switch back version. And if we switch back version, then we restore from a backup back to where we were. And when we go back to where we were, then we have to go ahead and do this whole journey all over again. We don't want to do that, so we don't want to die due to monsters, or due to anything, rather. Due to falling down, due to anything. But yes, so that is... Oh, there's a skeleton right beside us. There's a skeleton right beside us there as well. Okay, let's go ahead and dart between the trees. Trees, 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 please. Trees are very helpful, please. There's zombies there. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and avoid them. They are coming up from the right. Skeletons from behind. Okay, so let's go ahead and just place down as many cobblestones as we can. Oh, what happened? Which direction are we going? Okay, we got some lag there. I think we're going this way is the way that we're going. We're going opposite to the compass is the way we were trying to go. So let's go ahead and go opposite to the compass. We got to the water. Uh-oh. We're kind of stuck at the edge of... There's a spider there! Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the water. Jump into the water. Hopefully we'll be safe in the water. Hopefully they won't be following us in the water. The spider is following. Let's go ahead and get the sword out. We need to go ahead and get ready with the sword. There's nobody else following, it looks like. There's no skeletons around, so we can go ahead and take out this spider. Maybe we can get the extra string. The one piece of string that we need to get the bow. The rest of our string is back at the house, though. Anything down underwater? No, it doesn't look like the string has come down underwater. Okay, so let's go opposite to the compass as we were going earlier. Okay, so that is that. This is quite dangerous, and even more dangerous because of the fact that there are no sounds, so we cannot tell when a monster is sneaking up and when they are not. But we got some cobblestone here. And okay, so this is not going to be easy to find our way back home because we got big gaps in the trail. One big gap right before the house and another big gap at the water there. Okay, there's a zombie here. We need to go ahead and head to the island over here so that we can go ahead and try to head across the water. That is where we're going to try to go. Let's stand up here and try to fight that zombie when he comes. We need to go ahead and grab some more cobblestone, get that ready to go. Okay, zombie, come over here, sir. There's nobody else here, so that is good. There's no other monsters, it looks like, and we are on a small enough island that there are no monsters going to be spawning on the island. Oh, there's some feathers. Nice. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so that would be that. We are safe for the moment. We need to go ahead and get our boat out. We shouldn't see any monsters once we get into the boat. And then we can talk about the changes for this particular version, because we talked about what has changed between the last version and this one. So let's talk about the changes in this particular version once we get this going. So we got a crafting table. We need to get a boat if there is such a thing as a boat in this version. Let's grab 2 bunches of wood there. Yes, there is a boat. Okay, that's good. We can go ahead and sail on the boat. Okay, let's go ahead and what slot are we going to use? Yeah, let's put the torches away. They don't seem to be very necessary at the moment. Okay. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and grab this crafting table here. Let's go ahead and head around. What is the time? What is the time? The time is going down. We are getting ready for the daytime. Gonna go ahead and get in this boat here and then discuss the changes in between the particular versions. Come on, why is it not moving? Are we stuck on the grass? We appear to be stuck on the grass. Why can't I get out of the boat? What's happening? Oh, do you right click? Oh, you right click to get out of the boat. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and push this over a bit more. There we go. Let's go ahead and jump into the boat. Come on, get back here. Stop running away. Okay, there we go. We are good to go. We need to go to the southwest. Southwest is where we are trying to go. Alrighty, so let's see. How far can we get before the daytime? That is the question. There's an island over there. If we go too close to that, then we might get shot at by some skeletons, which is not very good. Not very good at all. But we are almost there. We're getting pretty close. Getting pretty close indeed to the destination, which happens to be the southwest. Southwest is a very general destination. Very general destination indeed. But in any case, oh dear. So apparently we're going to have to go across the island in the middle of the... Nope, not in the middle of the night. The sun is going up. Very nice indeed. Let's see if we can get around this island at all. Let's see if we can get... It's easier, obviously, to get as far as we can in a boat. It's easier to get there in a boat than just by walking. So let's see how far we can get. That is the idea. The sun is coming up. All right, it looks like we survived this night. Gonna go ahead and come back with you guys once the next night has arrived. And yeah, gonna go ahead and see how far we can get with the boat in the meantime. Well, we are kind of at a dead end as far as the boat goes. We have made it all the way back, not all the way back, but we have made it so far that we have ran into another land area. We have ran into another land area. There's no way around this that I can see, so we are just going to go ahead and head into the harbor here, and going to go ahead and drop our boat. Oh, you know what? The whole trail idea, we were trying to make a trail so that we could head back to our base, but yeah, when we go through the water, the whole trail idea is kind of doesn't work. So hopefully we can actually find our way back, because we had some gold back there. We had a whole lot of pork chops. We had some things that were very helpful back at our original base. We had almost enough to make a bow and arrow. So yeah, hopefully we can find our way back there. But in any case, let's go ahead and keep going. Let's go as far as we can. Is there actually a limit to this world, or is this infinite worlds? No idea when they changed that. That might be worth looking into. But in any case, we are doing well so far. Gonna go ahead and be back with you guys once the nighttime has come, and we'll see how far we get. Actually, just forgot something. As you can see, it's almost noon. We have not switched to version. New version every sunrise. But if you die, you switch back to version. New version every sunrise, which means it has been sunrise, so we need to change version. Let's do that momentarily and then discuss the differences between the versions. New version, not sure if you can read this. It tells us the world size. Not sure if you can read this because of the brightness enhancements, but the world size is an extra digit from before because we have traveled. So it's 14.31 megabytes now, which is interesting. But in any case, we are, which direction are we going? So there's a cobblestone over there. We are going the opposite direction to the compass, this way. I'll be back with you guys once we actually get somewhere helpful. But you may be wondering, oh, did you guys hear that? We got sounds now. Okay, so what have changed? This is version 1.1.2_01. This is exciting. We finally have sounds. So, okay, so in version 1.1.2, the changes that have happened were a couple of changes to sounds. They attempted to fix some sound-related bugs, apparently. And last version, as you could hear in the earlier part of the video, it did not appear to have any sounds, unless I just didn't hear it. If you guys were like, there's sounds, what are you talking about, there's no sounds? But it didn't appear that there were any sounds in the last version for us for some reason. Not sure what exactly has changed, but either way, now it appears that there are sounds, which is very nice indeed. Okay, so because they attempted to fix some sound-related bugs in version 1.1.2, and then in version 1.1.2_01, they changed a couple more things. They attempted to fix sound-related things as well. Sound and music bug fixed. Minecraft now downloads resources from the cloud, which is very nice indeed. That appears to have fixed the problem or something. Not sure what all the changes that they made in between these two versions were, but they have been changed. And we are here. Okay, I'm going to keep going and be back with you guys once it reaches nighttime, now that we can actually hear the monsters, which is very nice indeed already. So, gonna go ahead and head across this water, make another boat, because our boat broke, as usual. Boats are good at breaking, especially in these versions, but let's go ahead and put down the crafting table, make a boat. Be back with you guys once we reach nighttime and see how far we can get. And then hope that we never have to go back the same way we came, because we're going to have so much trouble finding the place again, because we... Oh, actually, you know what? If our compass, as long as our compass points us back to 00, not 00, but the original world spawn, as long as it points us back there, we can follow the compass to get back to our house. So, our original base. So, hopefully we can do that. We shall see, but in any case, be back with you guys once we find that we put the boat down on the sand. Let's go ahead and... There we go. Already be back with you guys once it reaches nighttime. Well, it is starting to turn to nighttime. We might as well make this into our base. Now, here's the problem. We didn't think this through, because when we were traveling through the water, we were sort of following the edge of the land and stuff, not exactly following southwest, which means that, okay, we need to make a base here, and quick. Good thing we have some cobblestone. You know what? Let's make our base here in the middle of the water so that it makes it more difficult for the mobs to follow and find us here. Let's grab some cobblestone. Let's go ahead and start building a base so that we can survive the night would be the best idea. Oh, yes, we have sounds. Very nice, very nice. They are working. They are working as they are supposed to be. Very nice indeed. Let's make this 4 blocks wide and 2 blocks wide the other way. There we go. Let's build this up. Okay. Okay, so while we are building this, and spiders may come over the top of this, which is not very good, we need to build this into a tower. We should design a proper base. Now, here's the problem. Some of our resources were back at the original base, and if we go back there, we can follow the compass to get back there across the water, figure out which direction we were supposed to go. That would be fairly easy to follow the compass to get back to our original base. But once we get there, how do we find this base again? It's going to be very hard to do. Very hard to find this base. That's not good. We need to make this spider-proof as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead. We do have fences now that we can make, but we don't have the wood for it, so we need to go ahead and quickly make this spider-proof. Which means, building up to the top, we don't want to actually close the roof because we want to make it into a tower. There's a creeper over there. We got sneaking now, so we can go to the edge and not worry about falling off. We got sounds now. This is starting to turn into a more properly made game, which is very nice indeed. Very nice. It's starting to come together. But if we make a bit of an overhang here, then the spiders cannot come up because they climb the wall, hit the overhang, and then they cannot come any farther. So that is the idea. That is the idea. Okay, so we got our tower. Whoop! We fell down. Okay, because we do not have enough cobblestone to finish the task. Since we're outside, let's go ahead and fill in the corners because sometimes mobs can attack you through the corners of the base. So let's go ahead and fix that. Looks like we are good. Looks like it has been fixed. Let's go ahead and jump up here, head back up to the top as quickly as possible. Oh, now we left a trail for the spiders to climb, which is not very good. So let's go ahead and break that. There we go. Let's go ahead and now fill in the rest of the outside of the tower. There we go. Okay, so our tower is spider-proof now, and we should be safe from creepers, from skeletons, from everything else. So we can go ahead and build this into a proper tower and see if we can be defended nicely. Is there anything other than cobblestone we can make this out of to make it look more fancy? But possibly not. Should we make this a little bit bigger, or should we just make it simply this size? Perhaps we'll just go with this size for now. Oh, creeper! Hello! He climbed up on something. What is he doing? He's just below us. There's a creeper below us, but as long as we don't get close enough to the creeper, as long as he doesn't, like, get activated by being too close to him, then we should be safe. Because a creeper could blow up the walls if he gets activated, but as long as we don't go too close to the edge, that guy sees us. It looks like, no, he doesn't. Okay, he's walking away. It looked like he was heading over here. Looked like he saw us. This guy definitely saw us, the guy that's down here, but as long as we don't activate him, we should be safe. So don't fall off the walls, basically, is the idea. If we don't fall off the walls, we'll be safe. If we do fall off, the creeper will blow up and blow a hole in our base, which is not very good at all. So, okay, let's try to make this pretty tall. How tall do we want to make this? No idea. You know what? We want to be able to see quite a ways away. We want to be able to shoot things with bows. You know what? Let's do something different with this. Because we are going to run out of cobblestone. Because we left most of our cobblestone back at the base, at the main base. This could be our forward operating base, or it could be our main base, and the other base is called our forward operating base. This is where a bow would be very nice, because there's a creeper right down there. We don't have a bow, though. But you know what? Instead of building a solid tower, let's instead make this into... Let's make it a bit of a skeleton of a tower, is the idea. So let's make the staircase, and that's about it. Unless skeletons can shoot us off of the staircase. Okay, so let's go ahead and start turning this into a staircase. Okay, and the idea would be once we reach the top of this wall, we're not going to fill in the rest of the wall, we're just going to simply go ahead and keep climbing the staircase. Build this into as much of a defensible thing as we need, but we should be okay as long as we build... We want it to look somewhat good, right? But we want it to not take too many blocks. So if we go ahead and just make a staircase that goes all the way up, we just finished another stack. And alright, it's looking good. Looking good. How high do we want to go? Oh, we've gone outside of the wall, which is not ideal. Let's go ahead and build this up like that. And build it up a little bit higher. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I'll be back with you guys when it becomes daytime or we get up as high as I'd like to be. We will see what happens. As you can see, it is starting to turn to daytime, and also there are some zombies down there, zombies running around there. There is a creeper down there. There's more zombies on the other side. We have our platform as high as we would like to build it. If we had a bow, there's a creeper over there. If we had a bow, we could take out some of those mobs right now. And yeah, there's a zombie over there as well. But we are okay for now. We have our base built up pretty high in the sky. Let's go ahead and find out what it looks like from down below. But we have survived another version. Let's go ahead and actually fill in a block here so that we don't fall off quite as easily. We have survived another version, new version every sunrise, but if you die, you switch back a version, and we have survived a version, which is always what we like to see in this particular challenge. So let's go ahead and head down here. The precarious staircase, where we might die if we take a wrong turn, which is not ideal, but let's go ahead and, you know what, let's go ahead and leave it like that just because. And this is a place where we're going to go ahead and fill in a couple extra blocks there. There's 3 zombies burning up. We can go ahead and shoot a whole bunch of things from this staircase. That is very nice indeed. Alright, so is the creeper still outside our door? Chances are, yes, we need to go ahead and, speaking of a door, we need to go ahead and make a door. Let's go ahead and make a second crafting table to start with, and place it down permanently in the base. Let's put it in the floor of the base. Is our axe gone? Did we use up our axe and not pay attention? That's not very good, but let's go ahead and put that in the floor of the base. There we go. And let's go ahead and make this into a door. Create a door, and we should be good to go. There we go, we got a door. We need to go ahead and get ready to attack a creeper. If we go ahead and break out here and find that there is a creeper right outside our... Oh, there is a creeper! Aha! Hello! What are you doing there? Okay, goodbye, sir. This is the last thing we shall do in this version, is get rid of that creeper. Come on, come back here. He's just out of range. Just out of range. That is not very good. Were there 2 creepers? Because we would have problems if there were 2 creepers. Let's go, you know what, I think we'll be safe if we go ahead and charge out of the base. If we go ahead and charge straight out, because if there's a creeper behind the wall there, we head straight out of the base, we go ahead and take out that creeper and run away. The creeper doesn't blow up the wall, so we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and do that. Got one. Yep, there is a creeper around the other side, and we now have a place to put our door. Let's go ahead and lead him away from the base. And come on, come on, come on. Let's not let him blow up. Oh well, we got a few more dirt blocks out of the deal, which is very nice indeed. Thank you, creeper. That is very helpful. They're good at mining. They're very good at mining, those guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the door down there. We should really get a second door, ideally, but we can work on all that next episode. If you guys are interested in checking out the next episode, we are going to go ahead and probably continue working on this base. I kind of like the idea of having a precarious staircase for 2 reasons. One is that it makes the challenge more difficult of if you die, you switch back a version, because we're more likely to fall off the staircase and die. But also it means that we have the free area where we can go ahead and shoot from. So we can stand here and shoot at anything in the general vicinity of here, which is very nice indeed. But in any case, let me know what you guys think about the base, about the floating staircase idea, about the double doors at the bottom, about anything, and about how in the world we're going to find this base again if we ever head back to the primary base and see what's going to go on there. We still need to get our armor going. We still need to get a bow so we can do our better combat, because not sure when sprinting is added, but we do have sneaking. We don't have sprinting yet, so yeah, it's going to be crazy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next one.